Hi everybody, it's Dylan. Welcome back to my channel. Hello. Today I'm going to be doing an extra special video, and that is going to be a brief tour of my doll collection room. I'm so excited to share this with you guys. Finally, I think I got everything in an okay shape to present, so I'm just going to be going through several of the items I have in my collection. If there is of course something you want to take a closer look at, please let me know in the comment section below, and I will make sure I do a video of that specific thing later on. But let's just take a look at my doll room, all four corners of it. So I'm going to be starting here in this section, and I just like to call this shelf like Belle, Beauty and the Beast items, and then also Disney live action doll items. So we've got the Belle and Beast film collection dolls. This is my Belle signature doll from Mattel, signed by Paige O'Hara. This is the Ariel film collection dolls. Ariel film collection doll, and I have several other items here. All of the film collection dolls that I own, from Maleficent, Alice Through the Looking Glass, Cinderella, are all in this section. Below, then I have more Beauty and the Beast anniversary items, so like the ornament set, the doll set is in there, the snow globe. This is the ornaments from Hallmark and the Disney store, the live action rose ornament, just so many different items. Going down further, we have some of the Mary Blair stuff that I collected from Alice's 70th anniversary. So I've got the Mary Blair pins and the Mary Blair china. Of course, there's so much stuff, and it's very heavy, so that's why I decided to put it on the bottom shelf. And some more Beauty and the Beast items. So it's kind of a Beauty and the Beast and a live action and maybe like an Alice set all combined. This shelf has all of the Ultimate Princess designer dolls, so I have them organized in chronological order, starting with Snow White, Cinderella, Aurora, and of course I have the pins from the set. I've shown those in videos already. Absolutely love them. I had to buy this shelf specifically for these, and these are hard to display just because they have doors. So I really don't like the boxes that have doors on them for the designer dolls. We've got the Beauty and the Beast tea set here and the Alice Through the Looking Glass tea set. So those are quite old. I've had those for a very long time. And they're still in the box, you know, I've kept them all these years. This gray shelf over here is continuing just more random Mattel items, basically, and maybe some more anniversary items. So up here at the top, I have my holiday dolls stacked behind there, behind Tinkerbell, the recent Maleficent and Alice Mattel dolls, of course. Moving down, I have the Scooby-Doo Barbies, Daphne and Velma, and I also have several Wizard of Oz Barbies from that certain line. This was the line I had growing up in the early 2000s. And you'll also see I have some Disney Princess core dolls kind of stashed wherever they will hang. Moving down more, I have ornaments. I have the 80th anniversary Snow White ornament set and the 85th anniversary ornament set, the Mary Poppins Returns ornament set, and behind there in the darkness is the Disney Premier Collection ornament set and Disney Fairy Tale Designer ornament set. So many different ornament sets there. These are the dolls I had autographed at 90s Com. There's Linda Larkin's doll, Judy Kuhn, and my Ariel doll signed by Jodie Benson. Still just kind of finding a good place for those. And I have some animator dolls, some ILY dolls, some of the Creative Soul dolls, my Mattel Gone with the Wind dolls. I almost forgot the name. The Hollywood collection Gone with the Wind dolls. And this is the Tinkerbell Mattel Disney 100 doll. Looking down here, there is my Belle Beauty and the Beast signed by Susan Egan Broadway doll, and then I have the Belle Deluxe Enchanted Christmas doll from the Disney store, and somehow Asha got over here, so as you can see, it's a lot to organize. Underneath here, I have the Anna and Elsa by Brittany Lee, and this is the Hercules D23 set from last year. This is also like most of my designer dolls that have doors, and like I said earlier, I don't like how you can't display them adequately. So there's the Disney Villains Masquerade Designer Collection. I have all of them in there, and I placed the three of my favorites up front, all in holographic. Of course, shining, but they had doors just like the Ultimate Princess designer dolls, so it's very hard to display them, of course. And their pins. The pins were just as much fun to collect as the dolls. And then below we have the Premier Collection with Belle, Cinderella, and Snow White in the front. I do have all of those. And this is some of the merchandise that was sold along with them. There's like some rings, some bracelets, compact mirror, pins, and wine glasses. And my favorite, the stationery set. Moving up, this is the designer masquerade dolls. So I have wrapped these in plastic, that way they don't get dusty, but it is wonderful that I can actually see the dolls in there and their corresponding mugs throughout, and pins and other items. Just so lovely. Of course, and more Mattel core dolls just sprinkled throughout. Up top is the 3D23 sets of Giselle, Aurora, and Tiana. Moving along, I know so much. Up here I have all of my Beauty and the Beast Funko Pops. This is my Sanderson sister Hocus Pocus limited edition dolls from Shop Disney. My Mickey and Minnie sets. This is the Wakanda Forever doll, and this is my Princess Diana dolls. And then at the bottom, I have my Vinylmation collection, which I have consolidated. I have went to collecting dolls versus collecting Vinylmations. Merida 10th anniversary. I have to say these boxes are not great either, so I'm glad that they stopped those. But it's unfortunate that 3 beautiful dolls got the boxes with doors. Minnie Mouse main attraction. And then this is all of my Minnie signature collection. And I do have several pieces just from the yellow set, which might be my second favorite, but of course my favorite is this one, the original. I don't have all of these, unfortunately. I know someday I hope to get them, but they're just so dang expensive, so. But I have several of the yellow items and several of the regular release items, and I do have one of the D23 ones down there. The bottom of that shelf is some just regular Disney Store dolls. These are all of my Barbie the Movie collector dolls, so I'm working on getting them a shelf, so that will be coming very soon, but right now they are just resting here. Moving along, I have Jasmine and Snow White, just as with the 10th anniversary Merida. These have the doors on the front, and here begins my Disney designer collection dolls. So there is Pinocchio and the Blue Fairy, Mulan and Shang, and Robin Hood and Maid Marian. If you go this way, we can see Cruella, Moana, and Rapunzel and Flynn, and King Triton and Ariel. And I do have their corresponding merge, so there's some purses, and of course the mugs. Well, these are more like teacups. Starting to find some limited edition dolls. I have Sax Anna, Elena, Sax Elsa, Meg, Esmeralda, Giselle, Kita, Lady Tremaine, Rag Cinderella, Original Cinderella, and that is Sax Cinderella and the Cinderella Platinum set, along with the Walt Disney World 50th Cinderella doll there on the side. Again, another doll that has doors and not so nice to display. I try to keep all of my Funko Pops in this area here. So I have several different collections, mainly princess characters, but a few others. I love the Ultimate Princess Funko Pops. And the Alice in Wonderland set was also a joy to collect, which there's still a few stragglers of that set coming out. And these are the only 2 giant Funko Pops I have. I decided I can't have any more space for that. Live action Little Mermaid, more Ultimate Princess. There were a lot in that line. Pinocchio, live action Beauty and the Beast, Barbie the movie. You can see they're kind of spilling everywhere. This is all of my new arrivals. So I have some Wish items, some Mattel Radiance, Shop Disney, Holiday Tiana, and Mirabelle and Constance. So I am still finding permanent places for them in my doll room. So let's turn around just a little bit and then we will go back this way in just a moment. So this is my Scooby-Doo collection. I do collect their retro action figures from Figures Toy Company. I really love those. Get some more good views of those, and I have several action figures, toys, plushes, all kinds of nifty things, but my favorite are the retro action figures. They're kind of like the Scooby-Doo version of limited edition dolls in some ways, but, you know, smaller and, you know, not technically dolls, I guess, but I really love those. I've spent a lot of time collecting those. This is a bin that has all of my plushes in it, so I might have to do a plush video sometime. I know I've done plush videos of all of the Disney Princess new plushes. This is the Ralph Through the Internet set there with the princesses. I have Dr. Facilier, and I have Original Sally. And then this is the 25th anniversary Jack and Sally. Yeah, the 30th just came out. And the Ariel Sisters set and Jasmine gift set from the Disney store. This is where I keep all of my mugs and, well, some Funko Pops right now because, like I said, those are just spilling everywhere. But I have the designer collection mugs, and I have several different mugs like the Art of Belle mugs, Mulan, Art of Aurora mugs somewhere, designer mugs, limited edition mugs, just, yeah, you name it. And live action mugs, and I do have some mini mugs down there too. I forgot about that. They haven't made any kind of mini signature items in a long time. You almost kind of forget those things exist. So over here is where I have my princess designer collection. So I have Snow White, Cinderella, Aurora, Ariel. Moving down, there is Belle, Jasmine, Pocahontas, Mulan, Tiana, and Rapunzel. This is also where I have my Incredibles dolls. So the reason the slipcover isn't off on Mrs. Incredible, Frozen, and Jack Jack is because it's stuck on there and I cannot get it off. So I need to try a little bit more and see if I can pop it off. So it's being really weird. But I have the other three down there. And I got these shelves at Menards. These are really handy. You can kind of customize them and they click together. Very, very fun. This is where I keep all of my deluxe classic doll sets, like from the Disney store, the gift sets. I love those. They always add more details and more accessories. So now we're getting into limited edition doll territory. So from now on, this is what it's probably all going to be for the most part. So I have both Moanas and Sergeant Calhoun, and I have wrapped Sergeant Calhoun in plastic, like the minis, so I can keep the dust off of her, because there wasn't a protector made for her. I have protectors on all of my 17-inch dolls, and they even make these protectors for the platinum set dolls, so I highly recommend those. They're very, very nice, and they keep the dust off of everything. And I can give you the name of the seller if you are interested in knowing that. I have both Alice's and the Queen of Hearts, Aladdin, Red Jasmine, and Teal Jasmine, and that is Jafar, Merida, and Eleanor, and Merida. These shelves came from IKEA. This is called Bror, and this is a different IKEA shelf, but I can look up the name for you. I can't remember it right off the top of my head, and I can't pronounce it also. I have Tiana in blue, Tiana in green, Pocahontas, Mulan, and this is the most recent Mulan, 25th anniversary Mulan. Mother Gothel, Rapunzel, Wedding Rapunzel, 10th anniversary Rapunzel, Winter Belle, Winter Beast, Yellow Belle, and Gaston. And below are the two Beauty and the Beast platinum sets I have. Oh my, these are the most precious items in my collection. Prince Eric, Ariel, the regular release Vanessa and Ursula, 30th anniversary Ariel, and the platinum set. I like to keep all of my Little Mermaid dolls together. This is the D23 Ariel and D23 Vanessa. Also in my collection are these three Parks dolls, the two Auroras, and Green Ariel, Buzz and Woody, Miss Jessie, hang on, there's a glare, Jessie, and I do have her wrapped in plastic because I don't want her to get dusty. I had a protector for Buzz and Woody because they're a regular limited edition doll size, but Jessie is different. And down at the bottom, live action Mulan and live action Mary Poppins Returns. Up on this side, there's some ornaments. Don't know how they got there, but they look like random exclusive ornaments to Hallmark and the Disney store. And this is the Ariel live action limited edition doll, the Red Queen live action doll, Cruella live action, and I have Cinderella live action, both in the blue ball gown and the wedding dress. This is also where I keep all of my Marvel and Star Wars dolls. And then it's also become like my pin haven, so I have all kinds of different pins here, and just take a gander if you want. You know, I don't think I can mention all of them or we'll be here for a very long time, but I think someday I'm gonna do a pin video. The bottom shelf is actually where I keep all of my live action journals and collectible compact mirrors and stuff like that. So just a lot of different things you'll find. Worth noting is the D23 versions of Snow White, Jasmine, and Merida. Again, just horrible time, you know, displaying those because of the issue with the doors. My live action Ariel Mattel collection, this is not all of it. Just kind of a quick run through here. Disney Fairy Tale Designer Collection. So both Snow White, Cinderella, Aurora, Ariel, Belle, Jasmine, Pocahontas, Mulan, Tiana, Rapunzel, and Anna, and Kristoff. Then the villain side, so Snow White, Cinderella, Alice, Peter Pan, Aurora, Ariel, Belle, Rapunzel, both Elsas, and then that is the Disney Villains Designer Collection. Sax Snow White. These are the Alice Through the Looking Glass live action limited edition dolls. The Beauty and the Beast ones. And the Aladdin ones. In my collection, I have all of my Snow White dolls together. So there is Shanghai Snow White, Evil Queen, the Old Hag, and actually Maleficent is there because, well, she's not from Snow White, but I figured she'd match with her friends, the Hag and the Evil Queen. This is Rag Snow White, the Prince, D23 Snow White, and the original Snow White doll. Snow White Platinum set, blue and pink Aurora, with some pins. The Aurora Platinum set, Briar Rose, and Prince Philip. And I have some of my Disney Villains slip covers stored behind there. Again, these are shelves from IKEA, and I can find you the name if you need it. And lo and behold, my Frozen limited edition dolls. So I don't know where I'm going to put the Platinum set yet whenever it comes out tomorrow, but we will see. So I have Elsa, Regal Elsa, that is Frozen 1, or Frozen 2 on an Elsa. Tinkerbell is here randomly. She just kind of fit in there. Epilogue Anna, Kristoff, Frozen Fever, the original theatrical dolls, the Queens Anna and Snow Queen Elsa dolls, Snow Gear Anna, Coronation Elsa, and the Olaf's Frozen Adventure dolls. Here on this little table, I have all of my lithographs and paper like collectibles. So like there's autographs and there's like, these are actually brochures from the Disney store promoting the designer collections. Those are very important to me because, you know, I got those at the Disney store myself. All of my lithograph collections in there. And over here is more like paper collectibles, of course. And more Belle dolls, because why not? All right, I know that wasn't everything, but this is kind of the last section here. This is a mantle where I have all of the Mattel core dolls displayed here and just some other items I've gathered through the years. Mainly Beauty and the Beast, because that is my favorite film. Paige O'Hara signed this for me at 90s Con, and actually have another print of her signed. And then this is my tree that I display all of my Disney ornaments on all year long. Doesn't have to be Christmas or anything. So I have many, many different ones to choose from. So if you see anything on here that you'd like me to look at closer, please let me know. Oh, and this picture I bought because I thought it was just majestic to hang over the fireplace in this room. Alright everybody, that is all of the items in my collection room to look at here. I'm sure I missed something, so it's going to take a long time for me to look at everything, but hey, it's going to be so much fun looking at all of this stuff with you guys together. So hey, let me know what you thought of my doll room. Like I said, if there's anything you want to look at closer, let's do that, let me know. And of course, like this video if you're new here, say hello, subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much. See you next time.